Riley actually shows up to work for once and finds Liv distraught because in a freak accident her father was struck by lightning while testing their cybernetic tentacle prosthetics. Then Harry walks in and starts to yell at Riley for never being there. After being yelled at for a total of like 5 minutes, Riley just silently leaves, and then Harry starts to comfort Liv himself. As Riley leaves, he sees Doc Ock in the city causing havoc and goes to investigate, then goes to kick Otto's ass. However, his ass is actually the one getting cooked. And after having his ass thoroughly handed to him, he webs off away so he can recover. When Harry goes home, he sees visions of the Goblin talking to him to get revenge against Riley for killing his father. Harry protests, but he does see the point that the Goblin is making. Then Riley sneaks into Otto's lab at night again and uses the materials to repair his suit. He does have spares, but he likes not to use them if he can. But this time there was no lighter blue fabric, and so he uses a darker royal blue fabric for his costume. For about a week, Riley researches to try to find Otto and traces his crimes and tries to figure out what he's doing. And then he realizes that the main problem with the tentacles was always that they relied on too much power. And sure, the lightning probably supercharged them, but if they're controlling Otto, they're not going to want to depower. And then Riley figures it out. Otto is going to go steal an arc reactor. Everything he's stolen lines up to breaking into a Stark facility. He has all the materials it would take to combine the reactor with the tentacles. He just needs the reactor itself. And so Riley finds Otto and the two face off. But Otto reveals he wasn't looking for a reactor. He was looking for what powers the Stark facility. Something even more powerful than an arc reactor. Something Stark only found out about after assembling the Avengers and fighting Doom. The Power Stone. Riley warns Otto that it's too powerful, it'll kill him. But Otto rejects the notion and grabs the Power Stone. And it not only fries Otto alive into a nice dust, but completely fries the tentacles anyway. Riley hits the ground in anger and then swings home. Willow and Seven are put on a mission by S.H.I.E.L.D., and they agree to the mission because they need money because rent is due, and they really don't want their roommate Cars getting mad at them for not upholding their part of the rent. So they're put on a task force with a bunch of villains, and they're sent on a ship to Latveria where they have to fight Doom. They actually do have some jurisdiction here because Doom is an international threat, and so they got permission from the United Nations to allow S.H.I.E.L.D. to go try to take him down. However, after losing the Mind Stone, Doom just kinda wanted to be left alone, so he gets really mad when they start bothering him, and he single-handedly defeats every last person there. He says he only spares them simply because he wants to be left alone, and if he killed them, it would create even more trouble for him. So Will and Seven decide to call up the task force, especially because Doom then single-handedly called their bluff and killed Abomination. They have no idea how Doom learned magic, but they're still afraid of him, and so they run off. Vera recently found evidence that her sister is alive. Or at least very well could be, and she's desperate enough to search for her all by herself. She leaves for Africa, the place where she thinks her sister's body would have washed up, and namely, Wakanda. However, she has a hard time getting in, so she entrusts, reluctantly I may add, the help of Ulysses Claw. When Claw sneaks them into Wakanda, she's actually very shocked. She didn't expect it to be so advanced. Hell, some of it put Stark Tech to shame. But then her and Claw get in a fight with Black Panther, and then Grace realizes she trusted a bad dude. Grace makes the sacrifice to give Claw her shield so that he'll leave Wakanda alone forever. Because the shield alone isn't only made of vibranium, but it belongs to an ancient hero. It's worth millions. So Claw leaves. T'Challa, realizing that this is Grace's way of saying sorry, reveals to Grace that they actually have her sister in a cryotube. And Grace says thank you. Venom stops Mysterio from robbing a bank, but in the process realizes that they can have a stronger, more powerful bond. And so the two of them train on working together, linking their minds truly to get a better Spidey sense. And this allows them to stop Mysterio when he next robs a bank. Iron Man's childhood friend, who is now the Mandarin, wants to use the 10 rings to take over the world, and so Iron Man has to stop it. The Mandarin eventually dies in Stark's arm and tells Stark about his son. Stark goes home, and then Venom tells him that they've been invited to a dinner, and so the two of them go to that dinner. And then S.H.I.E.L.D. breaks in.
Alex Eris, you're under arrest for the murder of the President of the United States of America. What the fuck?